So we're gonna do the best we can. I just need you all just to be patient. I'm just gonna be quiet for a minute. I'm gonna see how this works for Thandi and for us. Oh, I saw the cub. I saw the cub. Shh, shh. There. It's there, Ferg. It's in the little thing. Okay, it's just poking its little head out. I can see its little ears. Can you see the little ears, everybody? There it is. There it is. Now, everybody, the youngest cub that I've ever seen is 3 months. I have not seen a cub that's younger, and this cub is younger. So I might take 1 or 2 photos, so you have to excuse me when it comes out, if that happens, just so I can keep... Oh my goodness, everybody, look. Look. How special. Oh my goodness. Everyone, welcome to a special live broadcast from Sabi Sands in South Africa on Juma with Thandi and her tiny little baby leopard cub who's moving inside that little hole there. It is about 2 months, just over 2 months. It's the cutest little leopard cub ever, bordering on 3 months, and it's just sticking its head out. Mom was busy finishing off what was left of an impala kill, and this little one's trying to decide if it's going to come out and what is it going to do, and it's absolutely fantastic, and it's just been peeking at us from the sides. As you can see, Mom is super relaxed, and the little one's just deciding what is it going to do. Is it going to come? It keeps peeking its head out, just having a look, and then going back in, and then having a look and going back in while Mom cleans. So we just have to be patient. We've been sitting here waiting, and finally this little cub has woken up. It's a lot cooler now, and so the movements are much easier for mother and for cub. Oh, this is just too exciting. Robin, you're saying hi from Utah. Hello, Robin, and happy holidays. Our special holiday gift to everybody is this really incredible sighting. Scott had such a magical moment this morning, but we are now having our own magical moment with this little one. Now, when she's done grooming herself, she'll probably start calling the little one out again. I can't see it from, there it is. There we go. Look how lightly colored the eyes are. Tiny. Listen. You can see its mouth moving a little bit there. Going row. Everyone, this is a really special sighting. I can't even begin to explain to you how exciting this is. Joshua, you are curious to know if we know the gender of the cub yet. We don't know. It's still a little bit young. Tristan, who works with me, says he thinks it might be a female. We're just going to have to wait and see. If it comes out and shows itself, I will show you how to tell the difference. Hello, Pippa Moolman from Cormacky. Happy holidays. I hope you're doing well and enjoying this really amazing sighting of this tiny little baby leopard. Now there's a lot of flies around the hole of the den site here. And then you can just see the little one moving again. She or he is definitely going to come out. Remember, everyone, we are live. We are filming live, coming live to you from the Sabi Sands in South Africa, from Juma. Mr. Oh, look. Mr. Canada, it's a hole in a log. Oh my goodness, look, and we're gonna play with Mum. How exciting. Absolutely amazing. Let's just take a few moments to appreciate how incredible this is. Liz, you're curious to know how we found the cub inside the tree. So Liz, yesterday afternoon, myself and Ferg, who's on camera with me, found Thandi with an impala kill. And then this morning, Scotty D, who works with us on another vehicle, went back to where Thandi was on the kill, found her, and then followed her to here. And this is what he found. So she moved this little one from her other den site, which isn't far from here, and into this little hole. Everyone, if you take your 2 adult hands together, this little leopard cub fits inside your 2 adult hands, nestled inside those little hands there. Debbie, you're curious to know if there's only one cub. Debbie, there is indeed only one cub. It's possible that when she gave birth, she had more. We've only ever seen the one. When she gives birth, she's very secretive when she gives birth. And things like rain or other leopards or lion or mongoose can play a factor in whether those cubs survive. Usually leopards have sort of 2 to 3 cubs, and of those 2 to 3, 1 to 2 will survive. I am actually a bit overwhelmed at the moment with how special this is, and how amazing the fact that Thandi is so comfortable with us to let us experience her teeny tiny baby leopard with her as it wakes up from its nap and starts to move around and play with Mum. These are not pets, everybody. These are wild animals. This is so special. Colleen, really good comment. You're saying for a tiny little cub, it's got pretty big paws. It'll grow into those paws, Colleen, that's for sure. Sometimes, especially when they're a little bit older than this, going more to 4, 5, 6 months, you can start to see, not just from the genitalia, but from the size of the paws, if it's a male or female, because the males will tend to have larger paws. Izzy, you're saying, this is amazing, this is so cute. Thanks, Santa, best present ever. This really is unbelievable. I am running out of words to use to just explain. She's calling it a little bit. Let's just be quiet. She made tiny little grunting noises, and then the cubs come a little bit closer. And then the cubs making tiny little noises back to Mum. It just made little squealing noises. Mariana, you're asking where the father is. Mariana, female leopards are territorial, and then they'll fit inside a male's territory, but they don't co-parent, right? The female mates with the male, and then she beats him up a little bit. He beats her up a little bit back because it hurts. The male's penis is barbed, so it's a very difficult scenario for them. And then she goes away and has her little one, and she basically raises the little one on her own. I used to work with a leopard researcher that found that after the male cubs were 2 years old and they get kicked away from the mum, that sometimes the dads will take over for a little bit, but it depends on the population densities. We have a very high population density of leopard here, so we will start seeing Thandi with the father of this cub, which we believe is Tingana. We will see them eventually possibly feeding off of kills together because of overlapping territories, but it's not a given, and he's not going to necessarily help raise this little cub. That's all on her. Michelle, this little cub is about just over 2 months, just under 3. So let's say 5 to 6 weeks, right around in there. Katie Riga, you're curious to know what the leopard cub's name, or the mum's name is. This is Thandi. So Thandi is one of the dominant female leopards on Juma in the Sabi Sands in South Africa, where we film from. So we're a very special organization, Safarilive, and we do this twice a day. And you can watch us on multiple platforms, but on YouTube, you can follow us on Twitter, and we do these special action broadcasts as well. And Thandi is one of the females that is close enough for us to get a view on and to follow around. So she's famous for us here at Juma, and she's famous for the Safarilive family. But all leopards have names, no matter what property you go to and where you are. We also film out of the Masai Mara in Kenya, and there'll be other leopards up there with other names that are sort of famous in that area as well. And again, for anyone that's new and watching with us, we are live. You can send through those questions and comments as you've heard. And remember, these are wild animals. I'm not sitting in a zoo. I'm not sitting with a tame, habituated animal. I'm sitting with wild animals who just understand that we are part of their natural environment and allow us to view them. Now, sometimes you can come to Africa and view them by being on a game drive vehicle as a guest at a lodge, or right now you're lucky enough to do this from this amazing virtual platform where it's me driving the vehicle and Ferg's on camera at the back. All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for being with us for this very special action broadcast. I hope you enjoyed. And don't forget to follow us on Safarilive. You can go Google it now or go onto the YouTube and go in Safarilive. Have a very Merry Christmas, everyone.